Hello YouTube world, thanks for checking in the Khaliis Take. What's the word? In today's video, we're going to be talking about the New York Knicks trade for Derrick Rose. Now before we get into the video, please like, subscribe, leave any comments. Also hit the notification bell for any future content. And please check out my prior videos. This one, I think you'll find some of the content to be intriguing. Now let's just jump right into this. Now, Tom Thibodeau, if the Knicks head coach, he definitely, always going to have a love for Derrick Rose. He's definitely always going to have Derrick Rose in his heart. As we can see, Derrick Rose is definitely, somebody that he always is going to admire as far as a player and what he's done for, just the Bulls organization and what he's done, just as a player under Tom Thibodeau. At the same time, I'm wondering exactly what is his role for Derrick Rose. Is he just bringing him to New York to be a mentor? Because, New York is doing pretty good. Their goal is to make the playoffs. Right now, they're playing good enough to make the playoffs at this current time as constructed. So to me, bringing Derrick Rose on the Knicks really puts them in better position to me because they have a backup point guard, or I don't know if he's going to start or not, but I would say they have a backup point guard and a role model there to lead those young guys and put them in the right direction for them to actually play better and actually continue to play better, throughout the season. Because right now they're doing, pretty good. To me, they've really been the surprise of the season so far from what I see. So you add Derrick Rose to the mix, I think that'll definitely help. And in regards to Derrick Rose, just in regards to him solely, I'm happy for him because I really didn't want to see him on the Pistons. No disrespect to any Piston fans out there, but you guys really have a sorry team, and Derrick Rose deserves better than that. And I think Derrick Rose deserves better than that for a long time now. He at least needs to be on a team that has a possible chance to make the playoffs, a team that has a possible chance to at least reach the playoffs and have an opportunity to play in the postseason. Because I think Derrick Rose has still got a little juice left in him. Of course, he's never going to be the Derrick Rose he used to be. And mentally, Derrick Rose is not there how he used to be. And mentally, Derrick Rose admits that now. He knows what type of player he is. He knows his role. He knows the reason why he's on the court, and he knows, what he can do to contribute to a team. And what he can do is he can come, me personally, I still think Derrick Rose could be a starting point guard in this league. Me personally, if they did put him in a starting role, I think he would excel. I think he would get, Julius Randle and the likes of other players in their position to go out there and succeed. And I think that he can help them, in certain games where they might need somebody to close the game out. Derrick Rose can do that. He can close the game out because he's been an MVP in this league. He's shown that he's a formidable player. And even if you look at Derrick Rose now, he still has games of coming off the bench where he came off the bench, with the Detroit Pistons. He would score like 20-something points. I seen one game this year, he had 23 points off the bench. Or he comes in with like 15 points and like 8 assists, what I'm saying? I've seen games this year where he can come in and be a really good, solid point guard for them. And of course, the mentality of Derrick Rose now is not the mentality of the first time that they had Derrick Rose previous years ago. I think with the likes of Carmelo, I think they had, and Porzingis at the time back then. But yeah, I do think it's a good fit, and I always wonder, what's Tom Thibodeau thinking? Bringing Derrick Rose on the team, and what is he thinking in regards to how is he going to utilize Derrick Rose? Are you going to put him in the starting lineup? Is he thinking maybe have him come off the bench? It's really, really a question. I really would like to have that answered. I really want to know exactly what's the approach for Mr. Thibodeau in that way, because, Derrick Rose, like I said, I personally believe he's a starting point guard in the league. I still think he has a little something left. And I still think he could really add to a team's, winning. I think he can help a team win more games. I really think he can. I know he's not the Derrick Rose of old. He's not that explosive anymore, but you have to understand, he has a basketball IQ. He knows the game from a different position rather than the young players on the Knicks. So he can come out there and supply them with the insight and the help that they need and the gameplay that they need to get over the hump. And I definitely think he's a good piece to that organization. And I'm really glad that Tom Thibodeau always keeps him in his heart, because Derrick Rose really, like I said, on the Detroit Pistons, he's just wasting time. Blake Griffin is a shell of himself. The other players that they have, I just don't think they're formidable. Half the players on the team, I don't even know who they are. And like I said, the organization's just a mess. I don't like the coach. For the coach to even have Derrick Rose coming off the bench on that team really says very, very little about the coach, you know. So and just the organization all on its own. So, you know, when we talk about that and speak on that specifically, I'm glad Derrick Rose has an opportunity to go somewhere where he can at least be seen a little bit more, because you're going to get looked at more playing in New York, especially if they're winning, rather than playing in Detroit where they haven't been winning for years. So I definitely like that. Kudos and shout out to Derrick Rose for that. Shout out to Tom Thibodeau for always making a way and making room for Derrick Rose on any team he's ever been on. Because any team Tom Thibodeau's ever coached, he's always made sure Derrick Rose was on there. And you know, so they definitely have a special bond, and I definitely believe that can help that team propel to the playoffs. And you know, maybe not win in the first round, but maybe they can take it to 6 or 7 games. You know, give or take. So, yeah, I'm glad for the pickup. I like that, and we just have to see how it goes with the, you know, how they all fit and how Derrick Rose fits with the team, and you know, what he can contribute to the team. We have to just wait and see. So, but as far as the move, I like the move. Does it make sense? We'll really know that here going forward. But I like the move just in regards of Derrick Rose being around somebody and being around somebody like a coach like Tom Thibodeau, who he's comfortable with, and a coach who's comfortable with his gameplay. And I think that's going to make Derrick Rose play even better. And I think that's definitely a step in the right direction for the New York Knicks organization. But if you like the take I have on this, please like, comment, you know, please subscribe as well. And hey, till next time.